Scott, I would really like you to try to improve this takeaway so that on the way down, you're not getting a club shaft that's as steep as what it is and then having to early extend to compensate for that. Because when you take this club back, what you'll notice is where the club head is, in relation to where the hands are, there is a lot of space being created from that. And when that happens, the club shaft halfway in the backswing gets way too shallow, and then you have to compensate by trying to steepen the shaft late in the backswing. And now it's super important in the golf swing to realize like we need to make an adjustment in the golf swing that actually makes sense to the ball flight. And in your case, I think that where this club shaft is pointing isn't too bad, but it's the way that it's got there. Because you can see how horizontal it was in this position here, and then how much you've moved it more to vertical at the top of the backswing, and that momentum is going to be carried forward into the downswing. And that's what we're going to see here, is because when you move this club into the downswing, what you're going to see is that when the lead arm gets parallel to the ground, the club shaft is way too steep in this positioning here. And also the lead arm here is getting quite pinned across the chest as a result of that. So where your hands are located are quite far behind your body in this direction here. The biggest thing for me is just the steep shaft, because what that's going to do is instead of staying in your tilt or in your posture on the way down, what's going to happen is you're going to early extend and get an impact position where your chest is starting to rise up and that pelvis is thrusting towards the golf ball. And so what I would like you to try to do is tidy up this takeaway move here to get it into a impact position, a takeaway positioning where both the hands and the club head are in the same spot. And that's just going to get the club in this position here to be a lot more vertical rather than horizontal, which as a domino effect is going to make it easier to shallow that golf club in the downswing. So just work on the takeaway, get that better first, and then we'd start to work on the downswing and try to get that into a better positioning there as well. Now, if you're watching this video and you want your golf swing analyzed, just like this one here, comment or DM me the word analysis on Instagram and I'll send you through the details.